Okay, listen. Of all the videos I expect to get a follow-up, I didn't think it would be this one, but here we are. Let me explain. So after Funkin' Forward came out, I started watching people's reactions to it, skipped straight to the parts where Don't Get Spooked appeared. That's when I stumbled upon Sticky's reaction. First thing I noticed is that the credits are indeed used. I just didn't bother to check the wiki again outside of Freeplay. So I immediately corrected my error on the wiki. Then, I realized something. I never actually tried out the other two revealed codes. I mean, sure, I already used Clown, which leads to a cool song you guys can check out yourselves. But the other two were a complete mystery. I knew Sticky was going to dig into it himself, since he's the only other person aside from myself who's willing to see the whole thing through. So I closed out the reaction and continued my investigation on my own. Here's what I found. Oh yeah, by the way, I got added into the intertext as a little Easter egg. See? Look, there I am. Pretty neat. Okay, so the first code is Boo. It's not necessarily anything interesting. It was shown like the trailer right here. Yeah. It doesn't really do anything too special. It just takes you to the site from the last video. But what we are going to be looking at is the other code. The Morse code shown straight after the end of the credits. It translates to nightmares. Now, upon typing this in with correct capitalization, it takes you to a video with quite high frequency. So I'm going to have to warn you guys about that before I click on this. Okay, here I go. Now, to the rest of you guys, this might just sound like some other sort of weird noise, but to the rest of you ARG hunters out there, we all know exactly what this type of audio file is. A spectrogram. We got a nice little illustration here. Not quite sure who this character is. My first guess was that it was like one of the characters from Our Pigmented Bonds. Like if you saw my playthrough of that, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's some binary code right here though, which I have on a separate tab. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Okay, here. Now, my first thought was that this was possibly base 64. However, I remembered up until this point, Sporks has been using just about every other code method on us, even in older projects before Don't Get Spooked, except base 64, so that couldn't have been an option. So after ruling that out, I went ahead and thought about what else it could be used for, and then it hit me. It's a YouTube link.
Seems like even in the afterlife we're still bound to one another. Isn't that just sweet?
That guy has a nice voice. Wonder who his was by. Oh. And we got another string of hexadecimal code right here. I already have these translated once again. Here's the first one. It's just arson. I believe this is the character's name, as I saw in the credits directly under Sticky BM, like on the Game Banana page. And then right over here we got another Treats and Tricks page. And upon opening it, it reveals this. Yep, another QR code to scan. Fortunately, I've already scanned it, and it leads us to this string of text. Reborn from the ashes, an endless cycle of flame. Flight from the blessings or curse for which no one can tame. What am I? But aside from that, I really couldn't find much else involved in this mystery. So, at this point, I'm completely stuck. Just like the guy from that. So this puts us at a bit of a dead end. Fortunately, I can assume that the full update shouldn't be too far off from now, so I'll continue to stick by what I've learned from the Walton files. Answers will be given eventually, but don't try to solve this puzzle only with the pieces you have so far. This is only the beginning. So now at this point, we gotta wait until the full update to see if there's any other pieces we could use to solve this mystery. Fortunately, good things do come to those who wait, and I'm willing to wait as long as it takes to see the story all the way through.